So today we are going to learn about the enterprise structure of SAP MM. Okay, Joseph. Now can you hear me, right? Just confirm me. So today we are going to discuss about enterprise structure in MM. Before going to explain about enterprise structure, okay, just look at the general business structure of a company or what we have now from outside. Let me give you a small structure of Tata Groups. In here, Tata Group is the corporate group. We already know about it. In that, we are having two companies. Let's assume it is having so many entities like Tata Motors, Tata Steel, Tata Power, Tata Consultancy Service. These kind of entities having under Tata Group. Let's assume it is having only two companies right now. Under Tata Group, in that we are having two companies which are known as Tata Motors and Tata Steel. We already know that Tata Motors is the biggest automobile manufacturing company in India. And coming to Tata Steel also, it is an Indian multinational steel making company. In Tata Motors, what we have, we're having one manufacturing plant. Let's assume like this, to do manufacturing activities, and another plant like assembly factory or something to do assembly activities, as well as in Tata Steel also. Okay, let's assume like this. But also in real time, they will be having so many factories, not only manufacturing, there will be some sales activities going on. Say it will be having some kind of warehouses. Different kind of activities can be done. Maybe the polishing activities. So many factors will be there. Let's assume it is having only two. For our example, it is having two plants. One is manufacturing factory, and another is assembling factory. Okay, and under this manufacturing and assembly factories, we are having these storage locations to store the manufactured product or assembled product. Okay, let's assume like this. This is the general business structure we had now. And the screen that you see gives you what are the general terms. This is how it is carried out inside the SAP. In outside, what we call it is corporate groups. Okay, let's assume Tata Group. We call it as a client or company in SAP. This is the terminology we used inside the SAP. Okay, and subsidiaries like company codes, like we call it as a Tata Motors, right? Tata Motors, Tata Steel, or Tata Power. These guys, the entities will be available, right? Those will be called it as a company codes. And factory, a factory can be called it as a plant inside SAP, whether it is a manufacturing factory or it is an assembly factory, whatever the factory, we call it as a plant in SAP. And generally we call some storerooms, like after finishing of material, we store it somewhere else, whether it is a warehouse or storage location, storage room. We call inside the SAP it is as a storage location. Okay, this is the terms we use inside the SAP system. Okay, and then here, how the MM organization structure is maintained. Furthermore, I have given some MM organization structure in SAP in this slide. Here is how the MM organization structure is maintained. The first hierarchy level is the client. Client is nothing but a company, okay, which is nothing but a Tata Group, okay. It will be followed by company codes, and followed by the plants, and followed by storage locations. This is how the structure will be. In this structure, and also we have another entries like controlling area and also one purchasing organization, right? You can see. So in this structure, what are the entities we define? Coming to MM perspective, what we define is, we will define purchasing organization, plant, storage location. These are the entities we will create in SAP system. But why I am showing to you like client, company, controlling area, we are not defining those in SAP system, because without those entities, we can't create the plant assignment to the company code, right? That is the reason why we need to define this. In real time, what happens is these entities will be defined by FI people. Finance department will take care of it. Okay, the client, which is nothing but a company, and company code and controlling area will be defined by FI people. Our job is to create plans. Okay, we will configure the plans, storage locations, and purchasing organization. And also we have another small entity like purchasing group also available. It is not any having any assignment to it. I will explain you that in the coming slide. Okay. So this is the structure of MM. In this, purchasing organization, plant and storage location will be defined by MM consultant. Okay. And company code. I mean, company means, let's assume client is a company. Okay. Client, company code, controlling area will be defined by the FAP. Now, okay. See, in this structure, okay, let me explain each entity individually. Okay. See, the first is called client. Client is nothing but we already know Tata. And company code. In this company code, what happens is a company code is an independent organization unit which is registered under the companies. It will be having some general ledger accounts. What are the earnings? What are the profits? Different kinds of general ledgers will be available, right? We need to store in that accounts, right? That will be taken care of by FA people. That is nothing but the company code. And controlling area, it will controls the expenditure and earnings of a company code. Just understand it. Okay, it is not defined by us. No need to worry about it. And coming to purchasing organization, okay, this purchasing organization, it will take care of all the procurement needs of a company. Okay, because for example, plant A requires some material X to manufacture the car. Let's assume it requires some 100 pistons to manufacture the 100 cars. So it needs to tell to some organization to procure those materials, right? So this is the purchasing organization will take care of all the procurement needs of a company, which is nothing but a purchasing organization. See, the name itself saying purchase organization means it will be take care of all the procurement needs of a company or whether it is a plant. Okay. And plant is nothing but in this plant, it is having like some manufacturing activities. It will be having some assembly activities or testing activities. Maybe it can be a sales activities to be carried out in the plant. And coming to storage location, it is also a small organizational element. I mean, in unit, it will take care of all inventory activities. After manufacturing or anything, if you procure anything from outside or if you manufacture by your own, you need to store it somewhere else, which is nothing but storage location. Okay. You understand, right? Each and every organizational unit. Now, coming to purchasing organization, it will be having two kinds of purchasings. One is central purchasing. Second one is decentral purchasing. First, let us discuss with central purchasing. After that, I will explain you about decentral purchasing. See, this is the structure of central purchasing system. See here, just see here, the purchasing org is assigned to company code and the same purchasing org is assigned to plant. If the purchasing organization is assigned to plant means purchasing organization 1 will be taking care of all the procurement needs of the plant here. And this is purchasing organization 1. The same purchasing organization will be assigned to the plant B. That means the same purchasing organization will be take care of all the procurement needs of plant B, which is nothing but if the purchasing organization is responsible to procure all the needs of a company, if it is assigned to all the plants, means all plants will be responsible for the respective purchasing organization. Okay, this is nothing but a central purchasing system. Okay, the same purchasing organization will be assigned to company code and the same purchasing organization will be assigned to the plants, which is nothing but a central purchasing. The name itself saying central purchasing means one purchasing organization will be taking care of all the plants inside the company code, inside the Tata Motors. Okay, that is nothing but central purchasing system. Coming to decentral purchasing system. In this decentral purchasing system, what happens is the purchasing organization, I mean, each plant is having individual purchasing organization will be assigned to it to responsible to procure those materials for respect to plant. See, here the purchasing organization 1 is assigned to plant A, purchasing organization 2 is assigned to plant B. That means each plant is having individual purchasing organizations, which is nothing but a decentral purchasing. And also one more thing very important, this purchasing organization will not be assigned to any company code. Okay. In central purchasing, what happens? The same purchasing organization will be assigned to the company code. But in decentral purchasing, the purchasing organization will not be assigned to the company code. That is one point you must understand. See, why why the SAP provide these kind of systems? Let's say assume it's a startup company. Okay. It was located only at Hyderabad and Bangalore. Only two places it will be available. It does not require purchasing or large purchasing organization. It will be having a small purchasing organization. For example, it's turnover around 10 lakhs or something. Let's say so. Very small company, very small company. It is having some of, let's say 1 crore or something. Okay. So for 1 crore of turnover, it does not require individual purchase efficients to procure the materials. Okay. It will be having a small purchasing organization. It is enough for them. For example, if you take a multinational companies, one purchasing organization will not have ability to procure, responsible to take care of all the procurement needs of all the companies, because the plants are situated at Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, and also other countries as well. See, Tata Motors is located in so many countries. So different countries will be located at, these companies are located in different countries. So single organization will not have the ability to take care of all the procurement needs. So that is the reason why they will go with this decentral system. And also another example I will give you that. For example, one plant is located at Hyderabad, and one plant is located at Bangalore, and one plant is located at Chennai. Let's assume like this. The headquarters is at Bangalore. Okay. The purchasing organization is having a single purchasing organization. They are using this is the central purchasing. They were using this central purchasing system. So after onwards, what happens is every time they will procure from Bangalore and they will send it to the Chennai location and Hyderabad location. So instead of doing that, the plant B proposed that we already have the same quality of materials is available at Chennai location, and also the vendor has the better market. He was giving the better market prices. So why we are going to buy in Bangalore? Can you have another individual purchase organization to procure at this place? It will decrease our transportation cost as well. That is how the plan B proposes to the main branch. So that, okay, go ahead and buy. If the quality is good in Chennai location, why we wasting our money to transport from Bangalore to Chennai? You can buy there. Like that, they will maintain their individual purchasing organization itself. Okay. Understand, Joseph, why we are using this individual purchasing organization to assign to specific plant? You understand, right? See, this is happening, right? Why we are buying from Bangalore and transport it to the Chennai? We already have some vendors here. Why can't we buy it here, right? So that is the reason why we can use individual purchasing organizations at plant level. And also maybe the chances is like this: if it is a startup company or small company, why can't we use a huge purchasing organization system to procure the materials? We can use a single purchasing organization system, right? Why we are using multiple purchasing systems? Based on the company also, the you can't understand like the purchasing organization will be one huge building, or it can be a one floor, or it can be one cubicle in an office. Okay. But it just assumes a purchasing organization means it will take care of the procurement needs of the company. That's it. Okay. Whether it is a huge building, the purchasing organization will be a huge building, or else it will be a single floor. It will be having some 30-40 members, or it is a 10 floors building, maybe a 50 people in a single purchasing organization. It will be called it as a purchasing organization. If it is a 40 members, also call it as a purchasing organization. If it is a 4 members also, it will be called as a purchasing organization. Based on the company, the members will be increased. Okay. Based on the ability of their procuring, based on the turnover. Okay. And also we have, you know, the difference between central and decentral, right? This is the overall picture. Like this is called central purchasing. The same purchasing organization will be assigned to company code. The same organization will be assigned to plants, which is nothing but central purchasing. This is called decentral. It will be not be assigned to any company codes, and it will be directly assigned to plans. And also this one thing I want to tell you is the same purchasing organization can be assigned to both company codes under the plans. Okay, see, this is assigned to plan B under company code 1. This can be assigned to plan C under company code 2. It is nothing but a cross company code purchasing organization. We call it as a cross company code purchasing organization. Okay. Now we already discussed central and decentral. Now we are going to discuss about reference purchasing organization. What is this reference purchasing organization? Okay, here you can see, right, company code 1, company code 2, or else in company code 1, purchasing organization 1 is responsible to take care of plant 1, and plant 2, it is having purchasing organization 2. Okay, let's assume both plans under company. Let's forget about company code 2. Let's focus on company code 1 first. See, let's assume plant 1 requires piston. Okay, plant 2 requires some crankshafts or something. They will be procuring materials from their individual purchasing organization will be take care of. Purchasing organization 1 will go and check the vendor, and they will buy the pistons. And purchasing organization 2, they will go and check the crankshaft who is the supplier. They will go and negotiate with the vendor, and they will buy it. This is how happening in the procurement side. So when plant 1 requires the piston and plant 2 requires the piston, then if they go and buy individually from the different vendors, the prices are costing as, for example, plant 1 is costing 100 rupees, plant 2 is costing 100 rupees. Okay, single piston. They are go and buy with the different vendors. But if they go and buy in a single vendor, okay, if they are go and buy from a single vendor, single supplier, why they are individually go and buy the product from the supplier? They are buying some huge quantity, right? So if you buy a huge quantity from the vendor, he will be giving better discount, right? If you buy a 10 books, you can't, they don't provide much offers to you. Like in school times, when you buy a books from huge bulk books from the shop, they will be giving some one pen is a free, or else the stickers is a free, right? It simply say, if you buy anything in a bulk quantity, you will be getting a better discount. So that is the reason why if the both plants require the same material, then if they want to maintain some contact with the same vendor, why they are going individually and making a contact with the different suppliers or the same suppliers? So what happens is here reference purchasing organization is used to maintain the contract with the vendor, so that it will be having a better discount. So this reference purchasing, or so can you give me a better discount? Like that, he will ask with the vendor, and he will negotiate, and he will bind the price, like nothing but the contracts we have, right? So that is the benefit of reference purchasing here. Okay. See, what's the difference is, this is central purchasing. This is decentral purchasing. Central plus decentral is nothing but a reference purchase. Okay, central plus decentral is nothing but a reference purchasing organization. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me write here so that you can understand it better. Central purchase. Central purchasing system. Okay. See, in central purchasing system, what happens? For example, for purchasing organization is assigned to plant, right? And also first is the first assignment. Here we do one is assigned to company code, right? And the same purchasing organization will be assigned to plant 1. And the same purchasing organization 1 will be assigned to plant 2. And the same purchasing organization will be assigned to plant 3, right? So this is how the assignment will be. And coming to decentral purchasing system, purchasing 1 will be assigned to plant 1, purchasing organization 2 will be assigned to plant 2, purchasing organization 3 will be assigned to plant 3. But here, any purchasing organization will not be assigned to any company code. Okay. That is nothing but a decentral purchasing system. Okay. And here what happens in central purchasing system? One can be accessed. Purchasing organization is responsible for each and every plant to procurement of all the plants in a company code. Right. One purchasing org is responsible to procurement of all the plants in a company, which is nothing but a central purchasing system. And also another point is here I will write it down. One purchasing org to be assigned to only one company code. CC is nothing but company code. Okay. Let me write it down in shortcut. Okay. One purchasing org to be assigned to only one company code. One purchasing organization cannot be assigned to multiple company codes. The system won't allow you to. The same purchasing organization will not be assigned to multiple company codes. Only a single company code. Okay. But a company code can be assigned to multiple purchasing orgs. Okay. You understand? A single purchasing organization to be assigned to only one company code, but a single company code can be assigned to the multiple purchasing organizations. You understand it, right? So this is the central purchasing system. And also one more thing, here I will write it down. These are the plans, right? So one plant can have many purchasing orgs. And same one purchasing org can have multiple plans. Okay, you understand? One plant
Yeah.
can have multiple purchasing organizations, and the same purchasing organization can have multiple plants. It's not a problem. Okay, this is the points you need to understand. During the assignment, during the configuration, you can understand in better way because we are visualizing the system, so you can understand it better way. Okay, just it is a theoretical. You will be having some little bit confusion. Okay, and coming to decentralization system, each plant will be having its own purchasing organization to handle their procurements internally, right? Coming to reference purchasing organization, reference purchasing organization. Decentral. Reference purchasing organization is nothing but central plus decentral. Okay, central plus decentral is nothing but a reference purchasing organization. Here, what is a central? One purchasing organization is responsible for all the plants of the company code. Decentral means each plant will be having its own purchasing organization to handle the procurement activities. Here, what we see is here decentral is somehow 80% and central is somehow 20%. See here, for example, here also the purchasing organization 1 will be assigned to plant 1. Purchasing organization 2 is assigned to plant 2, and purchasing organization 3 is assigned to plant 3. Okay, this is nothing but a decentralized system. And one more thing is purchasing organization 4. Let's assume we can take, okay, here we can take reference purchasing organization as one of the 3 purchasing organizations, or else you can create another purchasing organization and it will be taken as a reference purchasing organization. Both can be possible. Okay, Joseph, you understand, right? You can take purchasing organization 1 as a reference, or else purchasing 2 as a reference, or else purchasing organization 3 as a reference. For example, in an apartment, okay, you are having some issue, some water problem or something. Okay, it is having some 10 flats. Okay, so in 10 flats, we not have to go to 10 members to the management and tell this is the issue. Okay, we can take one of the member as a team leader. Okay, in 10 flats, one of the member have a team leader, and he will go and tell the management that this is the water problem we are having in flats. Can you do anything to solve the issue? Like that, he can talk to the management. Or else, the management itself plays one leader that to take care of the what are the needs of the 10 flats. And then he is the leader, and he will be take care of, you are having any issue, just let me know, I will talk to the management. Like that, they can put in one representative. You understand, Joseph?
Yeah.
We can take one of the purchasing organization as a reference, or else you can go with the new purchasing organization. That purchasing organization 4 as a reference. You can take anything. Okay. You can create new purchasing organization. You can take it as a reference purchasing. Okay. Let's assume here I'm taking one of the purchasing organization as a reference. One as a reference. సింపుల్ గా చెప్పాలంటే మనకు ఒక 10 ఫ్లాట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. 10 ఫ్లాట్స్ కి ఒక వాటర్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, వాటర్ మెయింటెనెన్స్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది. సో 10 ఫ్లాట్స్ లో ఒక మెంబర్ వెళ్ళి మేనేజ్మెంట్ తో నెగోషియేట్ చేస్తాడు. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఇన్ ఫ్లాట్స్, 10 ఫ్లాట్స్, యు ఆర్ నాట్ మెయింటైనింగ్ ప్రాపర్లీ, కుడ్ యు ప్లీజ్ ట్రై టు సాల్వ్ ది ఇష్యూ. లైక్ దట్ హీ కెన్ ఆస్క్. ఆర్ ఎల్స్ అందరికి కూడా ఒక రిప్రజెంటేటివ్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తారు జనరల్లీ, లైక్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ అంటారు, లైక్ కాలనీ ప్రెసిడెంట్. లైక్ దట్ వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ సమ్ అపార్ట్మెంట్స్ కూడా సమ్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఉంటారు. You can go and talk with the president. Then the president will talk to the management, like the owner of the building, apartment building. So this is how happens in SAP system as well. So I will take as this is a reference purchasing organization. So now what we need to do is we need to assign this purchasing organization one. See here. From here, it is having, I already told you that it is having some central and decentral. Okay. See here, each plant will be having individual purchasing organizations, but plant 1, plant 2, plant 3 requires the same materials. They want to buy from the same vendor. So we need to create one reference purchasing organization. So I taken purchasing 1 as the reference, and this purchasing organization needs to assign to the purchasing organization 1, purchasing organization 2, purchasing organization. This is a reference, okay? Do not confuse.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we need to. So this reference purchasing is what is this organization will do. This will negotiate with vendor and he will maintain the contract. Okay. He will bind the contract. So when we assign this reference purchasing organization, when we create a contract with respect to this purchasing organization, any organization assigned to this reference can have the option to procure from the same vendor. Okay. You understand, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So then I will remove this assignment. So this purchasing organization 3 does not have the option to procure from the contract.
Yeah.
Because it's not assigned to the reference purchasing organization. Okay. Because it does not want any materials from the vendor for the same material. Okay. That is the purpose of this assignment, reference to our purchasing organization assignment. Okay. You got it, right? What is the difference between central? What is the difference between central purchasing system and what is the reference purchasing organization? See, most of the companies were using this decentral system because it have a better advantage. Okay, they will be buying from local vendors without any transportation charges, because from Bangalore and buying and sent it to the Chennai, the transportation cost is more. And thus coming to nowadays, the petrol cost is very high. Why they can go and buy, right? So they will consider all these functionalities, some parameters from outside like quality and all other things. They will choose the vendor. Okay. And centralized system also, it is having its own advantages, and decentralized system also, it is having its own advantages.
Nowadays also, each plant is procuring themselves only. Each plant is procuring by their own plant itself only, because the group of plants are not buying and going.
Yes, right. Because it is having its own advantages, right? Because why we are go and buy from some other place, from Mumbai or something, and take it to the Bangalore or Hyderabad? Why we are doing that, right? If it is getting a better quality and better price, then only we can make it, because its transportation cost is very high, right? So that is the reason why individual plant is procuring maintaining their own purchasing department. Okay, that is the advantage of decentralized system. You understand here, right? Why we are using reference purchasing organization? Okay, reference is used where individual ga man buy cheyakunda. So group of people, ఒక లీడర్ కింద వెళ్ళి వాడు నెగోషియేట్ చేస్తాడు. సో ఎవరైతే ఆ లీడర్ అండర్ లో ఉంటారో వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే రెస్పాన్సిబుల్, రైట్? సి మనం లైక్ అపార్ట్మెంట్స్ చూసుకుంటే ఏ బిల్డింగ్, బి బిల్డింగ్, సి బిల్డింగ్ అని ఉంటారు. మేబీ ఈచ్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ అండ్ ఈచ్ విల్ బి హ్యావింగ్ ఇండివిజువల్ ప్రెసిడెంట్స్. ఓకే, సో ప్రెసిడెంట్ 1 will negotiate చేస్తే that will be going towards the building 1. If the president 2 negotiate చేస్తే building 2, right? So that is how it will be. Okay. And we are all, and also we are having another purchasing organization that is not having any impact on anything. Just tell me what it is. Standard purchasing org. Okay, standard purchasing organization. Standard purchasing organization. Okay, what it means? It is used to create automatic purchase order creation. We have some concepts. Okay, we have some automatic PO creations. You are the end user, right? You are creating manually the purchase order. Okay, if your system wants to create the PO automatically from PR, we use the standard purchasing organization. And also we have some other concepts like special procurements, consignment pipeline, and also stock transfers. These types of concept, we use this standard purchasing organization.
It's PO and stock transfer PO.
Right. During the period of time, we use this standard purchasing organization. Yes. Okay. Why? Because it simply say we're having 4 purchasing organizations. One of them make it as a primary. Okay. One of the purchasing we use regularly, that purchase organization will procure some kind of special procurements, stock transfers. These kind of processes we use some standard purchasing organization, which is nothing but a standard. I will tell you during the creation of those special procurements and automatic PO creations. I will tell you about this purchasing organization. Okay, let's assume we are having some standard purchasing organization. It will be used in automatic creation of POs and some special procurements. Okay, let's assume like this. Okay, I will explain you about this in detail while we are running some transactions, the business transactions. Okay, so this is how the organization structure will be. Here we will create what are our, whenever everyone asks like whenever what is the MM structure, when they ask, you need to tell like we will create plant, purchasing organization, and storage location. Okay, yes. Do not tell client, I mean company code, controlling area, all other things. Okay, do not tell like that. Whenever they ask what is the MM structure, you need to tell purchasing organization, plant, storage location, the MM people.
Plant, let me tell you, it's whenever I ask for MM, purchasing, we create a purchase organization, and the purchase organization we create a plant and the plant store locations.
Yes, right. Not purchasing organization under plant. Okay, we will tell like this. We will define plant, storage location, and also we will define purchasing organization. That's it. Okay, it is not come under purchasing organization. Purchasing organization will be assigned to it, which is responsible to procurement needs. Okay, but storage locations come under the plant. Okay,
plant, yes.
And also under this purchasing organization, we will be having some purchasing groups. Okay, yeah. Purchasing groups are defined at client level and can create purchasing documents for any purchasing organization. A group of people who are responsible to take care of all the procurement activities of the materials. And also purchasing groups are not assigned to any purchasing organization. See, under the purchasing organization, okay, they will be split into some groups. Okay. For example, high value items will be taken care of by one group. Low value items will be taken care of by one group. Maybe they will be split based on their business. Maybe they will be segregate, like some metal items will be taken care of by this group, and some plastic items will be taken care of by this group. Like that, they will be split some groups under the organization. This purchasing organization may be a single person or a group of people. Okay, it can be a single person, it can be a group of people. He is nothing but a buyer. Purchasing group is nothing but a buyer. Okay, yes. He will go and buy the materials. That's it, under the purchasing organization. Okay, you understand here what is purchasing group? Yeah. Purchasing group is nothing but a single person or is a group of people who will be take care of the purchase the materials from the external sources. Okay, under the purchasing organization, but it will not assign to any purchasing organization. It will be created at client level. Okay, client level means whenever you understand client level means it will be eligible for any area under any plan, any company code. The person is go and create, go and buy the materials. That's it. It is nothing but a client level. When come under plant level means it is only responsible to particular plant. That is nothing but a plant level. Okay. Client means already tell you that client means a higher Tata group. If you create a Tata group level, under the Tata group, we are having so many company codes, Tata Motors, Tata Steel, whatever the company codes. So client level means you understand that client level means top corporate level. Okay. Any questions, Joseph? You understand, or let me explain above again?
Let me just I'm going to read out it
Let me give
again.
you a small overview. Okay. Let me give you a small overview so that after that, if you're having any questions, just let me know. See here, this is the structure of SAP MM. Here, client, company code, controlling area will be defined by FA people, and purchasing organization, plant, storage location will be defined by MM people. Purchasing organization is nothing but this is the organization where it will be responsible to take care of all the procurement needs of the company codes, followed by the plans, followed by storage locations. And according to purchasing organization, we'll having some two types of purchasing systems. One is central purchasing and another one is decentral purchasing. What is the central purchasing? Central purchasing means a single purchasing organization will be assigned to this company code followed by the plans. So CMR purchasing organization will be take care of procurement needs of all the plans under the company code, which is nothing but a central purchasing system. And coming to decentral purchasing systems, purchasing each plant will be having a individual purchasing system, which is nothing but a plant specific purchasing organization. We call it as simply. Okay. So it will not be assigned to any company code. Okay. It will be assigned to plant. Yes. Yes. It is nothing but a plant specific. We can call it as a plant specific. It is nothing but a decentral purchasing system. So it is having some advantages. I already told you about it. Yeah. And it is the overall structure. This is nothing but a central purchasing. It is nothing but a decentral purchasing, right? So if you assign this to under multiple company codes, this is nothing but a cross company code purchasing organization. Okay. And one more thing, different reference purchasing organization. What do you mean by this reference purchasing organization? It will be negotiate with the auctional vendors and they will create the contracts. And who are the responsible purchasing organization is assigned to this reference purchasing organization. So that purchasing organization has the authorization to create the release orders. And then after purchasing organization, we are having small entity that is nothing but, it is not completely entity. It is a group of people or person, nothing but a buyer who will buy the materials from the external vendors. Okay. Joseph, any questions?
No, Shekhar.